What up, people? This is Genesis, aka Max MB, also known as the Kevin Samuels of the sports talk shit. I'm here with a fill-in. Jason, say what's up to the people.
What's going on, people? It's Jason.
So, Ralph has some things he got to take care of, and if he would like to share that when he comes back, because he will be back, I'll let him do that. But I ain't gonna put his business out in the street. But appreciate you coming to help me out, man.
Ain't no problem, baby.
So anyway, y'all watching the Grown Ass Sports Podcast, episode 3. We're gonna be reviewing Cowboys Eagles.
Ain't much to review.
Yeah.
They won.
Yeah. Somebody won?
They won.
All right, well, let's get into it. But before we do that, let's meet the fill-in shit talker, Jason.
What's going on, baby?
I got a couple of questions for you. We just got to make sure that you know something about sports.
Okay.
So I just got a few default questions for you.
Okay, what's that?
All right. So let's do this. What is your favorite sport?
Football. Yeah.
Any
I
specific?
just
football.
love contact. I love to watch the contact.
So you watch the CFL and the XFL too?
XFL can go to hell.
Okay. All right.
But, CFL, I don't really care about it. You can't really get the shows.
I feel like the CFL comes on ESPN the right time. Like there ain't nothing else on.
When football season's over pretty much, yeah.
Right, yeah. I'll watch it. Yeah, I throw it on. Make sure, see if I can watch somebody running to the goalpost. So anyway,
okay.
What's your favorite team?
I don't really have a favorite team.
No team.
No favorite
no
team.
football team.
No bias here, baby.
Where you from?
I'm from Dallas.
Oh hell.
Yeah.
Jerry,
you can thank Jerry Jones for that.
Why? So what happened with Jerry?
Jerry and Jimmy. That was the best time the Cowboys was. I used to be a Cowboy fan. I ain't gonna ever lie about that. Best Cowboy fan. But when you can't agree to continue to win.
But they was just hugging on the field. Literally, they was just hugging on the field when you was asleep. We'll get into that later.
Look how much money these motherfuckers.
But what I'm saying is they made up so you can come on back.
They can now. I ain't got to be there.
Okay, but for real, yeah, I hated Jerry Jones for the longest because of all that.
Yeah,
but I still like my Cowboy because we still won a Super Bowl after that, and you still had the players. With Jimmy Seen, we should have won 4 straight.
Yeah,
but okay. But you still had the players too. You still had Troy, you still had Emmett, you still had Michael Irving, and you brought in Deion Sanders. So I still liked the players, so I kept watching.
The players was nice.
Right.
The players was nice. So the ownership was done. But hey.
Speaking of players, you got a favorite player?
The Cowboy Killer.
Cowboy Killer?
Randy Moss.
Randy Moss?
Randy Moss had me going.
Man, I was watching Randy. You got Moss segment.
Yeah.
Man, that little country little accent he got getting stronger and stronger every year.
He's from Virginia, baby.
I know where you from, but I don't remember when it was straight cash, homie.
Yeah.
I don't remember it being that strong.
Well, back in the day, he was ready to thug Moss.
Okay.
Now he back ready to country Moss.
Man, that thing getting strong and strong. I'm like, man, he putting on the show, ain't he?
Yeah.
I guess that's what he do, right?
That's what he doing. He's still getting paid, ain't he?
Yeah.
That's all that matters.
Yeah. So Randy Moss, I feel like it was another question I was supposed to ask you.
And what would that be?
I don't know. Hell. Well, anyway, I feel like that. I feel like, okay, you can proceed.
Okay.
Because if not, I was just gonna do the show by myself. Be like, nah, you got to go.
Nah.
All right, so let's talk. What we here to talk about? First off, I got to put a PSA out there.
Okay.
I feel like it's my obligation to put this out there to the 40 people who watch the show, which is up from like 20 people who used to watch my other shows.
Okay.
So I appreciate y'all. Shout out. And if it's y'all first time here, go ahead and hit that subscribe button.
Mm-hmm.
Like the video. And hit the notification bell because I'm tired of texting y'all saying, hey, it's a new video out there. Anyway, the sports vaccine debate. Everything's going on with Kyrie Irving and the Brooklyn Nets. I'm not even going to get into all of the details. But basically, he's not vaccinated. He don't plan on getting vaccinated. NBA cannot make him get vaccinated.
Not yet.
And the way that bank account work in New York, you can't really play no home games.
Yeah. If
you're not vaccinated because he is a resident of New York.
Yeah, correct.
I don't care nothing about that. For real, at the end of the day, my team is the Mavericks.
Okay.
All I care about is Luka healthy?
Is Luka healthy? That's all you worry about. Is Luka healthy? Is Tim Hardaway Jr. healthy?
Yeah, because he
balled this year.
He balled, and he took less money to come back, so we're doing something.
Home cooking.
Yeah. So that's what I'm with. So I don't care nothing about Kyrie.
Mm-hmm.
He's got skills. Oh, I don't care nothing about you or your team.
He ain't gonna stay healthy to play the whole season that way.
Probably not. Or he might just decide to, take some days off.
Take some time off.
Some
mental health breaks.
So here's my problem with the whole situation. Stephen A. Smith.
Okay.
You heard of him.
Of course. Who hasn't?
So he was on First Take talking about this whole situation. He'd been talking about it this week, last week, whatever. He kept talking about that the players around him on his team and maybe the coaching staff and maybe the players on the other team have a right to know if he is vaccinated or not, because we need to know if you spreading it around, the virus, COVID.
Okay.
And I'm thinking, why are you acting like the unvaccinated people are the only people that can spread the virus around? That's my only thing. I don't care if he plays or don't play. I don't care if Stephen A. is right or wrong or whatever. But what I will say is we need to stop spreading misinformation about this COVID thing.
Okay.
Plain and simple. And I had to tell some of my close friends this because they was acting like they was Superman as well. Yeah. Or Miles Morales. Shout out. They was acting like they were Superman too once they got their shot. No masks. Oh, I'm going to this game. Oh, I'm going to the club. Oh, I'm going here. I'm going to the bar. Say, man, you can still get it. And even though you might not get as sick, you can still spread it.
And still spread
so
it.
This whole conversation they were having about, he needs to do the right thing for the team because he's spreading it around. I think Kareem even has said something along those same lines. Say, man, again, even if you get the vaccine, you can still catch it. You might even be less likely to know that you have it. And then you can spread it around.
Exactly. You can.
I think they had a stat about the Cowboys. We had 13 people in COVID protocol this year.
Yeah.
And our team was 100% vaccinated?
I thought they weren't.
Something close to it.
Close to it, yeah.
Last year, we only had 6 people with nobody vaccinated because there wasn't no vaccine.
There wasn't a vaccine in, yeah.
6 people last year, taking extra precaution. 13 people this year with the vaccine.
Yeah.
So, again, and this is not a get the vaccine or don't get the vaccine. All I'm saying is stop spreading the bad information.
If you go get the vaccine, I believe that you're getting it for one or two reasons.
Okay.
You care about your own health.
Okay.
And the people around you health.
Yeah.
If you don't care about that, don't get it. It's your choice.
Yeah.
So I believe in getting it. I believe in it.
So I'm just to be full transparency. This is the Grown Ass Sports Podcast. I don't have it.
Okay.
But you know my situation.
Yeah.
I literally don't go anywhere.
You stay in the house.
I work from home. I'm luckily and fortunate enough to be able to work from home.
Mm-hmm.
I don't go anywhere. I go to the barbershop. I ain't been in a while, but I go to the barbershop.
Thanks, Ralph.
Yeah. Shout out to Ralph. I go to the barbershop once a week for 30 minutes. And that's it.
Yeah.
I don't go nowhere.
And see, I have the vaccine. I'm out in the streets constantly every single day.
Right.
I'm a mailman.
Yeah.
So I'm out there.
If I were you, I would have got it too. I would have got it already.
Yeah. I got it when I first was able to get me and my wife went and got it at the same time.
Yeah. If I were you, I would have got it as soon as possible.
Yeah.
So anyway, again.
And I think about getting the booster once it's available. I'm getting the booster.
Boost.
Hey, give me my power up.
So yeah, level up. So again, it's not about getting the vaccine or not getting the vaccine. I don't care about the Brooklyn Nets or if he plays or doesn't play. It's just the bad information being spread out there about what the unvaccinated person can do as far as spreading the virus.
Yeah. Now I'm gonna say something about most of the athletes that don't want to get it,
mm-hmm.
and this is asinine to me. I got it for free. I don't make millions of dollars.
Mm-hmm.
I can't tell you what to do with your money and with your life. But if you're making millions of dollars and you are willing to risk you getting your millions of dollars because you feel so proudly about this vaccine, I'm sorry. You got a vaccine to go to school.
Yep.
You got a vaccine to go to college.
Yeah.
It was mandatory then.
Yeah.
Yes, you are a grown-ass adult, but make grown-ass decisions.
On the Grown Ass Sports Podcast.
There you go.
I think that's a good segue.
All right.
Let's get off of here. Oh, dumbass of the week. I like it because I make
repeat offender.
Repeat offender. So I like this because even though I make these, fourth wall behind the fourth wall, I make these screens and stuff that we looking at.
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember. I don't remember what order they are. So it's kind of like a shock to me. Oh, snap. Because I'm so excited to get to talking about the game. But dumbass of the week.
Okay.
Repeat offender Collins.
Okay.
Say, man, Has it been 10 minutes? Oh, wait. What the actual fuck, man?
Yeah.
What is you doing? What, bro? Okay, so he went and appealed his suspension for missing the drug test.
Okay.
And as per usual, the league dropped it down.
To 2 games.
Then it comes out, you tried to bribe the piss person? Bro.
Thank you, Jerry Jones.
What is you doing?
Thank you, Jerry Jones.
Why are you saying thank you, Jerry Jones?
You think he was supposed to do that by himself? Who told him to appeal it? Who told him to appeal it?
Well, no, that's automatic. That's default.
Yeah. But at the same time,
you appeal every time because it always gets reduced.
You got 2 games.
Got down to 2 games.
You could have played yesterday. But you already been out for 2 games.
No, I think yesterday would have been the second game.
Yesterday was the second game.
Yeah.
Okay,
so he could have played next week. He could have played next week.
Getting your check next week. Now you got to wait 3 more weeks.
Because now your suspension's back up to 5 games.
For bribing the piss man.
Bro, I don't understand. And here's the deal. Here's what I do know about suspensions, drug-related suspensions. You don't necessarily get suspended until you fail multiple tests.
Yeah.
Somebody had put a stat out there that he had passed all of his tests ever in life.
Mm-hmm.
Can't be the case. Because you don't even get suspended on your first failed test.
No.
It's multiple failed tests, and then you get put into... Come on, man.
I have a question.
Okay.
NFL, you are told when you are being pissed.
Yeah.
And you'll get pissed pretty much what time? Unless you're a repeat offender.
Unless you're, like I said, unless you're a repeat offender. So if you in the program, then they come in.
You have an off season. Smoke your life away in the off season. Clean it up before you go to training camp.
So I will say, I don't know. I've heard this multiple times that these people who know when they're going to get tested and still fail, they got a problem.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to say they don't have a problem, but
they don't have a problem. They don't care.
Exactly.
They don't care.
And that can be a problem.
Exactly.
But like you just don't care. Like come on, man. And you trying to bribe people? So I guess my question is, which I don't really know the answer to.
And if you try to bribe somebody, you have an issue.
Yeah.
Is it more than just marijuana?
Maybe.
Or is it something more?
Yeah.
He's a big boy, so I don't think he hitting that old Becky.
I mean, look, unless he hitting that gallon of blueberry every night to go with it. I mean, you know what I'm saying? I mean, that's the only way that you can keep. Say, man, dumbass of the week, repeat offender 2 times. I don't want to hear this dude's name again. And the thing that ticks me off about him, he the one that had the feel good story, right?
Yeah.
When we drafted him and blah 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 and all.
Did he go into free agent mode? We didn't get him in a round, did we?
I don't remember.
Second round, third round, something like that. He dropped.
Yeah.
He dropped real bad. So
yeah. So it's just like, man, come on, bro. Like,
okay. He'll be all right. He'll be all right. Hopefully.
So I guess my question is, how much of a suspension would he have gotten just for a failed test? Probably 5 games.
Just 5 games, yeah. Just 5 games.
That you would have appealed and probably got it down to 2.
And been through with it. But your thing was you failed to pee.
So now you missed it. And so here's my deal.
You missed the test. And it was you had reasonable doubt of why you missed it.
So I talked to Ralph right when this happened. And I told him, I said, even though he on my team, he needs to get more games. Obviously, he got the 3 games. I feel like he should have got more than that. I feel like him missing games is missing piss tests is more egregious than trying to bribe. It's less egregious than him trying to bribe the dude.
Yeah,
I feel like he probably should have got 10 games for that.
Well, they said it was obscene. It was a reason why he missed the test. They say it conflicted.
But it was like multiple tests.
So he missed multiple tests.
Yeah,
not to take.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well.
So because my thing is, I feel like you got to make a harsh punishment for the bribe because these players make a lot of money. And I'm just assuming that the piss test dude ain't balling like that.
And the bribe man got to be man, come on. You bribe the piss man.
You got to nip that in the bud.
He was a snitch.
Yeah.
He just took the money.
He snitched.
He just took the money.
He might have taken the money. We don't even know.
Probably took it, still snitched.
Yeah. but you got to nip that in the bud because these people make too much money.
Exactly.
And it's not balanced. So you got to nip this in the bud. I would have gave his ass 10 games for that.
Yeah.
Like, what are you doing?
Now, do they not get paid while they're suspended?
No. You don't get paid.
Okay. Well, he ain't making that much money no way, so.
No, but shit, making more than us.
But he's messing up his future money.
Yeah.
You messed up your future money.
Yeah. So anyway, he's a repeat offender. I went a little bit hard on him.
Yeah, just a little bit.
Just a little bit.
You didn't go too bad on him.
Yeah, I ain't go too bad. I got guests, man. Come on.
Hey, I ain't no guests.
Man, how long I been knowing you?
Oh, man.
It's
15, 16 years, yeah.
Since 2000, it had to have been since 2004 or 5, one of them.
Yeah, somewhere in there.
Yeah. Anyway, next topic. Dumbass of the week. We got 2 of them.
Oh,
2 of them this week.
All righty, then.
Brian Greasy. You remember him?
Yeah.
Kind of.
Not a really good career, but it was okay. He was decent.
Yeah. Enough for me to know his name.
Yeah.
I remember him.
We know with the topic he made a point about he never was an MVP.
Right. So
how can you say somebody has an MVP caliber season off of 2 games?
2 games. So I'm watching the pregame. I don't know what's what, but it's when they finally go up to the booth, you think they're about to start playing football, but now they keep talking.
Mm-hmm.
It was that part of the show. So he gets up there, he talking to Louis Riddick, he talking to Levy and whoever else, right? They talking.
Okay.
He got the nerve to say Dak Prescott, based off the first 2 games of the season, has already, let me see if I can get this quote right, solidified himself as being in the MVP conversation. After the first 2 games.
You maybe could have said that after the game, but not before the game.
So I thought the same thing. I went and looked up Dak's stats because we're professionals here.
Okay.
Today, as we speak, Dak is not top 3 in any of the major statistical
categories,
passing categories.
Okay.
He's not even in top 5 in most of these categories.
Okay.
Yards, attempts, touchdowns, all these big quarterback categories. He's not in the top 3 today. And is not in the top 5 in most of them. So here's the other thing. So let's just forget that for a second. Let's forget after the game. Let's look at when he said that.
Okay.
When he said that, Cowboys Eagles was the last game of the week.
Mm-hmm.
That means all these other teams already played. You got teams that are undefeated. 5 teams.
Yep.
Undefeated. And if you go look at some of those stats, there's at least 3 or 4 of those quarterbacks that are in front of Dak in all of these stats.
There are smaller name quarterbacks as well.
So it's like, what are you talking about? Now, here's the other thing. You talk about quarterback winning MVPs. You usually talking about quarterbacks that's running for a bunch of touchdowns and throwing. Lamar Jackson.
Mahomes.
Or throwing for a bunch of touchdowns. Aaron Rodgers, Tom Brady. 50 plus, right? Peyton Manning, Drew, those types of people. That's what you're talking about. This dude at this point in time when he made this statement had not thrown a touchdown in like 5 quarters. There had only been 8 quarters played.
Yeah. How many he threw yesterday? What, 3, 4, 3? 3 yesterday? Okay.
So, again, we're talking about before the game.
Okay, before the game.
When he made the statement, Dak had not thrown a touchdown in 5 quarters of play.
Mm-hmm.
That's a whole game plus some.
Yeah.
There had only been 8 quarters played total.
Yeah.
So more than half the quarters that you play, you're not even throwing touchdowns.
No.
But he solidified himself in the MVP discussion.
He threw what, 4 the first game?
2, 3?
3 or 4 the first
2.
game?
No, it wasn't 4.
3. Okay.
Yeah. It wasn't 4.
Well, he threw for 400 plus yards.
Yeah.
In that game.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And lost. So that's the other thing. The big game that you did have, stat wise, you lost. You didn't even win that game.
No, you didn't. You're not going to win that game.
Then the next game, you do nothing, and then we win. But that somehow that equals MVP conversation.
Didn't you call him a dart bus driver last week?
Dallas Area Rapid Transit.
There you go. He can drive that bus, can't he?
He can drive that bus, but MVPs are not bus drivers. Except for the time where I used to use dart. Y'all were the real MVPs.
Yeah.
But that's not what we're talking about. Okay? So I just thought Brian Greasy was being a big dumbass. So here's what's happening in that situation. At the end of the season, will Dak probably be in the conversation for MVP? I think he's gonna run away with the division, and that's gonna boost him up some.
And that's not saying much.
No, it's not. But still, that's a thing that helps, right? Then he's gonna have a lot of wins because he's gonna dominate the division. Okay. So you're gonna at least have 10 wins. 6. You're gonna have double-digit wins.
Yeah.
Right. So that's gonna help boost you up when we talk about MVPs, right? You're going to have these games where you throwing multiple interceptions and 400 yards. So the stats will slowly kind of balance out, even out. An injury or two here or there to some of the other quarterbacks. You could be in the conversation at the end of the year.
Yeah.
What I see these people doing on ESPN specifically, shout out, is you make these little broad statements. Like I'll just say this. No one ever goes back and calls you on your shit, though.
Yeah.
Like,
not at all.
If you get it right, they're going to pull it back up, and they're going to make it black and white, and they're going to say, look at Brian Griese.
Look what he said.
Look what he said. Nostradamus.
He's a genius.
He's the ESPN's Tony Romo.
Yeah.
Right? He knows everything.
He knows everything. But when he doesn't do it, and it doesn't happen, they sweep it under the rug.
Right.
They're done.
So, again, to me, just based off the facts and what was happening at the time, you get dumbass of the week as well, Brian Griese, for saying stupid stuff. And again, I'm the Cowboys fan, but don't come to me with the stupidity.
MVP that he never would have been, never had a chance to be.
Let me break this down even further. Okay. One simple thing. There is no one probably ever in the history of NFL football who solidified themselves in the MVP conversation after just 2 weeks. I don't care what they did.
No. Tom Brady had 9 touchdown passes in the first 2 games.
And now they talking about how they done fell off.
Yeah. Because of the defense. Hey, it happens.
Especially now in these, 17-week season? 17 games?
It's a team sport. People can't realize that.
Ain't no telling. You could have thrown 10 touchdowns the first 2 games. Ain't no telling what's going to happen after that.
And shouldn't he thrown 5 against the Cowboys? 6 against the Cowboys that day? He should at least do 6 that first week. Yeah, because I think one was dropped or something like that. No, it was a fumble at the 1-yard line by Godwin. Yeah, so that should have been 6.
Yeah, sound like you're a Cowboy fan. You watch all the games anyway.
Oh, I'm gonna watch because I can't nothing else to watch.
So anyway, I had to shout out Brian Griese because
now will he be a repeat offender? Or to see?
I don't know because honestly,
everyone kept Monday night games.
I don't really like the Monday night games. I don't know why. I like the Sunday night.
I don't like Thursdays.
Oh, the games themselves on Thursday, no.
Yeah.
But generally speaking, like if I'm off the next day, I love the Thursday night games.
Mm-hmm.
If I ain't got to go to work the next day, that's right on my alley. Sunday night, I like to. I just don't know what it is about the Monday night matchups. I don't really like them. I feel like Sunday night get the big games.
Yeah, they do. They really do.
And that's when they flex.
They
flex those at the end of the season, right?
You get those weak cats.
Who?
So you get the weak cats, the weak teams.
Yeah.
Cincinnati. Well, Cincinnati looking good this year.
Yeah. But they like I said, they'll flex them games out at the end of the year. So
yeah.
Anyway, so will he get repeat offender? I don't know.
Hopefully we'll have to see him again.
Look, I hope somebody at Disney go and talk to him. Be like, say, man, what is wrong with you, man? Can't be saying stupid ass shit like this, man.
Oh, he can.
Did you see this grown ass sports podcast? They labeled you dumbass of the week, Brian.
And he's going to still be one regardless. His kid's probably like, Daddy, you're a dumbass. Yeah.
I can't go to school now.
I can't go to school now.
You said Dak is in the MVP conversation. Anyway, man, you ready to get to the game?
Let's go.
Cowboys played the Eagles and beat them 41-21 at home. First home game. Which is I don't know what it was, but for the longest we couldn't win home games, Cowboys, no matter who the quarterback was.
Exactly.
It was kind of strange, but yeah, we won. I don't really want to say we beat them down. The final score will indicate that we beat them down.
The Eagles beat themselves. The Eagles beat themselves pretty much.
Yeah, Eagles did a lot of bad because they would have been right in it if they hadn't made some
2 picks.
Yeah, made some bad mistakes.
Yeah.
So what you think of the game overall, just generally speaking?
It was a good game. It was decent. It still had flaws for the Cowboys. They had flaws. Okay. But what team does not have flaws?
Right.
But I really enjoyed the offensive line for the Cowboys.
Okay.
I really enjoyed them.
I feel like I could have got some yards in the holes.
You know what I'm saying? I got bad knees.
I got a bad knee.
I got 2 and bad ankles.
Yeah. I feel like I could have got some yards there.
I could have got 50 yards last night. I feel like I got 50 yards last night.
Okay.
Yeah. And some slow 50, but I would have got them.
The O-line looking good, except for
Connor Williams.
MF Williams. And I just hated that they made
Can
it.
we start calling him Rudy?
If you want to.
Because he's undersized.
He's way undersized.
He's Rudy.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know if I like Rudy. What about like Rudy? Like something like that.
I'm talking about the movie.
I know.
Yeah, we talking about the little bit of white boy.
Yeah.
that was. Yeah.
How about this? Rudy Williams.
Rudy Williams. There we go.
Hey man,
that joker. That is.
I just hate the fact that they played the replay of him just getting dominated in slow motion
every time. Who was that? Hargrove. Hargrove had lunch,
and it made it look so easy. That's the thing. Whenever he get hit and he get pushed back 5-10 yards like that,
yeah,
it just looks so easy.
And they be like, man, can y'all do something different right here?
Like, I made notes about Connor Williams. It wasn't a whole lot of notes. It was one line. It said Connor being Connor.
Help.
And it's just a situation where if you don't even got to get all pro at that position.
No, you don't.
You just can get somebody a little bit
bigger. Just put somebody a little bit bigger right there. They won't hold. He had 3-4 holding calls last night,
man. And what's funny is I ain't even recognize him because he looked like he slimmed down.
He has gotten smaller. Yeah,
he slimmed down and he got facial hair. And I was like, is that Rudy Williams? I had to look at it a few times and it was like, yeah, that's Rudy. I was like, oh, okay.
That's him.
Like, you still sorry, even though you look different. You can't put a mask on.
But you know what? We can't say he's sorry. You know why? He's still getting that check.
Yeah.
He's still getting that check.
You sorry for professional football player.
He made it to the league, so you can't say he's sorry.
Well, he's something. He ain't good.
Out of a 53-man roster, he made it. They had 90-some players in front of him. 90-some players on the team during training camp.
But some of it is just familiarity with the team.
Hey,
contract status.
I'm gonna say this here. It's just my opinion on when it comes to talking about who's can I play.
Okay.
We may not like him, but he's still making his check. He's still there.
No,
he's where we're not there.
Man, we on the Grown Ass Sports Podcast.
Yeah,
that dude sorry, man. That dude sorry.
So I'm glad you said
so. So
I have a person that I really, really don't like on the Cowboys.
Okay.
And we'll get to that segment later.
He not sorry. Because I think I know who you talking about. He not sorry though.
I think I watch the game just to see what dumb ass shit he does.
He not sorry though.
He ain't good.
He ain't Connor Williams.
No, he ain't that. Exactly. But he could be better. You have somebody behind him, I think will be a lot better.
Okay. But, so what else we got? What else we got overall with the game? Just thoughts. I know it's some players out there that I wanted to call out. We're gonna wait until we get to the defense part, or we want to do it now?
We want to get to the defense.
All right, man. Well, let's go ahead and
now hold on.
Oh,
but I did like about the game.
Okay.
The offense moved well. The defense did play very well too. But there are rooms for improvement. Offensively, we had 2 touchdowns. Two touchdowns by the tight end. Schultz, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I like the fact that Dak is moving the ball around. Dak's ball precision passing, his accuracy is getting a lot better. In previous years, the previous 3 to 4 years he's been here, a lot of those balls have been behind the receiver.
Yeah.
They have been behind the receiver. This year, he's still not leading them.
He ain't leading them at all.
But he's still, he's putting it on the button.
So here's the deal. Game 2. Would you agree that he was driving the dart bus?
Yes.
Would you say he drove the dart bus yesterday?
They try to give him a little bit more role as a dart bus supervisor than a dart bus driver.
No, he wasn't driving it, but
he was supervising.
He was in the headset.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna say he was driving the bus yesterday too, even though he had touchdowns that look a lot better than what he did last week.
Mm-hmm.
Here's why I'm saying that. When you got Schultz as your top receiver, you was checking down a whole lot, bro. He don't go through progressions.
Okay, let me ask you a question about Tony.
Tony
Romo.
I know him.
Who was his main go-to receiver?
It wasn't check downs, though. It wasn't just a 5-yard check down.
So you think that was his first option, was Witten?
Not his first option, but they would call plays where he hit Witten in stride and would get yacked. Not Witten just standing there in the middle of the field, 5 yards past the line of scrimmage.
Okay.
And it was just check down. It's one check down.
Yeah.
A lot of his passes were either check downs to the tight ends or screens to the running backs.
Okay.
The big yard plays, which there wasn't a whole bunch of them, but the big plays that he go to, those were called plays. And if you look at it, he was staring down the receiver just like Jalen Hurts was.
Yeah.
Because that was the call play. So I'm going to throw it regardless and then hope that I, complete the pass. So I would say to a certain extent he was driving the bus yesterday too.
Yeah.
Schultz was shaking and baking, man. That dude was making some dudes miss. He was getting some yak, but it was all him.
Yeah.
It wasn't any yak, to your point, because Dak was leading him anywhere.
No, he wasn't leading him nowhere.
It was he got the ball and then he made something else happen.
And can we actually say that the offensive coordinator is calling some hellified games right now?
Yeah, I like.
He's calling some hellified games.
Yeah, just the combination of plays, in particular drives. I like those particular drives
in certain situations
where Dak was telling. Remember, he was telling Zeke,
don't stay out there. Yeah. I got that. Stay on the sideline.
We got this. Yeah. We got them on the heels. They tired. Don't let if we sub, they got to sub.
And
so I like all that. And the plays were coming in quickly, and we moved right up the field whenever we wanted to.
Yeah.
So I did like that. So you had got me cussing the other day talking about Kellen Moore.
Yeah, because I'll tell you got to do head coach on the sideline.
Well, I wasn't really cussing, but.
You didn't agree with that.
I didn't agree with that. Yeah. And the reason why I
still believe it.
I saw them talking about not necessarily being a Cowboys coach, but they were talking about him being a coach soon. I just don't believe it because we're not going to bring a Super Bowl coach in for 2 years and fire him.
Well, I didn't say fire him after 2 years, but when his time is over, if Kellen Moore doesn't go anywhere before, because he can go to Boise State this year, right? They be the head coach of Boise State.
I think his name was in there. I don't know if they – but here's the deal, though. Here's the deal. Everybody's talking about like him getting a shot like next year.
No, I'm not saying next year, no.
So if Mike McCarthy don't get fired after 2 seasons, which that's what would have to happen for him to be our next coach.
Yeah.
I think he'll be basically what I'm saying is I think he'll be gone before Mike McCarthy is gone. Therefore, he can't be our coach.
He better take a picture out of a page out of Josh McDaniels' playbook.
Yeah.
Stay around forever.
Yeah. Or yeah. So anyway, let's get on to the next topic because I think because you done brought up Schultz already.
Okay, well let's go with him.
Man, what's impact play on defense?
Okay,
Trayvon Diggs.
Okay,
we told you so. Me and Ralph told you so. We had a whole segment last week.
Yeah,
about. Can Trayvon Diggs be an all-pro? So it's not I told you so from the standpoint is that he's all-pro.
Yeah.
But damn it, if he keep doing what he did yesterday.
He has the potential.
What?
He has the potential.
I like it.
Yeah. Now.
I like it.
He can't do what he did last night. It's just watch the eyes of if he had a good quarterback and try to watch the eyes of a good quarterback like he did yesterday, he'll get ate up. But he has recovery speed too, though.
He got the recovery speed. But see, I don't know about that just because I think what's about to happen real quick. Because they even tried to make that adjustment during the game. They're not going to throw this side no more.
They're going to stop.
Why are you even throwing over there? So it don't mean it won't. What I'm saying is it won't even matter who you're looking at.
Yeah.
Because they're not going to throw over there. They're not going to look and, Anthony Brown just about to get picked on.
He's already been getting picked on. He got lucky last night. Got an underthrown pick.
I mean, picks he got now.
What's his name? Snooki. Pimp Snooki.
Pimp Snooki. Shout out to Ralph.
Pimp Snooki got lucky last night.
He got 2 interceptions on the season?
Yeah, he got 2.
How many Diggs got? 2?
3.
So does that mean
he got 3 now?
Does that mean Anthony Brown could be all pro too?
No.
Oh. Okay. I was just asking.
Not at all.
Oh, okay. Okay.
But now since we're on defense.
Okay.
Curse.
I like it.
I like him.
I like it.
I like him.
So we had a conversation this in our pre-show meeting because we're fancy here. You got the first-hand experience of how professional and how fancy we are.
Wonderful episode. It's the best episode we won't ever have.
I wanted to bring up Curse last week, but I feel like there were too many things overshadowing what he did. Because it's not like he did a whole lot. He didn't save the game. He didn't do this or that. But damn it, he made big plays in key situations. That's the thing. I'm not a DeMarcus Ware hater, but it's just an easy thing to bring up.
Yeah.
DeMarcus Ware didn't get a whole lot of sacks on third down.
No.
To get us off the field. He didn't get us a whole lot of sacks in the fourth quarter with a minute left to stop them from getting in field goal range so we can win the game.
Mm-hmm.
That's what Curse was doing, man. Stopping people on third down, batting balls away or tackling people right before they cross to get the first down.
Exactly.
Say, man.
The man has it.
I like it.
He has it. Thank you, San Diego or L.A. Chargers.
I like
That's
it.
where he came from.
I like it, man.
Yeah, but he's really, really good. I like the way he's performing out on the field.
So him with Diggs running around out there. So you were talking about it earlier.
Jalen Smith. Fuck him.
I got good notes. I got some good notes about Jalen Smith.
I particularly watch him.
Okay.
On defense. No, I'm not a linebacker. I'll never have the size of a linebacker. But damn it. Did you see when he made they made that tackle? This asshole came flying on top of the damn pile.
What's wrong with that?
The fuck for?
Because the person wasn't down yet.
He said he flew over the damn pile.
Don't matter.
That was he flew the wrong way. You pushed him forwards down the field to get him close to the end zone.
Look, man, this is what I'm gonna say because we're on the Grown Ass Sports Podcast.
Okay.
You gonna come on here talking trash about Jalen Smith, who had a good game, but then
said he was a leader.
But then he was calling he was the defense. He was the defense. He was the Mike. He was the one calling. He was calling the plays.
Because your true Mike is playing defensive end right now.
I don't want to say true Mike.
He's gonna be the next Mike. He's gonna be the next Mike.
He's the next Mike
sooner than later.
But I don't know. I'm not too sure about that.
Well, if he keep playing the way he's playing on that end, he might get stuck there. He's a hybrid linebacker.
You say stuck, I say best for the team.
Because now you were talking about last week D-Law. You get rid of D-Law. Okay.
Just because of the money.
Because of the money.
Just because of the money.
Okay. Would you get rid of D-Law? Would you rather have Parsons and D-Law? Or would you rather have Gregory and D-Law? What did you see from Gregory last night?
I'd rather have D-Law and Parsons. But from a money standpoint, we know we done had money issues for the past 10 years, it seemed like.
Well, is this his second or third year of his contract?
Who? D-Law?
D-Law. He only had a 4-year contract.
I want to say second.
So I'm not sure. I think it was like $400 million.
So by
the time it's to give Michael Parsons his money, the money ain't gonna be an issue.
But you got to get rid of D-Law.
D-Law, if he was smart, he'll take a lesser role, less his paycheck. If he was smart,
I don't know. I mean, would you? Let's just say 2 years go by. However many years, hypothetical years. His contract up, but it's also time to pay Parsons.
Okay.
And they're like, we'll sign you. We'll give you half of what your last contract was.
Now, if his performance has gone down by that time,
it's already gone down. It's already gone down.
Because he can't stay on the field for what?
I said this in the pre-show meeting. He didn't do shit before the contract. He ain't done shit after the contract.
No, he did something before the contract because he got that contract because of what he did.
Well, I'm talking about before his contract year.
Okay.
Which is the last year of his contract before he get a new contract. That's the only season where he was just blowing shit away.
Yeah.
He didn't want to really lighten shit up before then. He ain't lit nothing up since then.
Okay.
So my thing is, do you take less money to stay here and assuming that we don't win a Super Bowl?
Okay.
Assuming it's the same old Cowboys that we've been for 25 years.
They won't win.
Okay.
They won't.
So you're going to stay here and not win? And you've been not winning? And we have never won? Right?
Mm-hmm.
For less money? Or are you gonna go?
If somebody offers him more money,
are you gonna go over and be on a Super Bowl contending team, not just a possible playoff team, a Super Bowl contending team like Josh Gordon coming out of protocol, right? Coming out of his suspension. Where are you going?
The Chiefs,
right?
But they chose him.
Sherman. I see Sherman
going to
The Bucks.
But they need them.
I'm just saying something. I'm saying those are Super Bowl contending teams.
Yeah.
We ain't even been close to no Super Bowl. So you telling me he should stay here for less money when he could possibly get more money? Or I'm gonna put it this way: if I'm gonna take less money, I'm going to one of those teams.
That's true.
If I'm gonna take less money, I'm not gonna take less money to stay here and lose with y'all.
Well, yeah, you've been doing it, so what's the difference?
Because y'all the only ones gonna pay me this.
Exactly.
Y'all was the only one that was gonna pay me that big old money.
So if I had the options, which I would love to win. I would love to win.
Yeah.
But if I had the option, stay here for more money and don't win, and take a lesser role, save the rest of my body for the retirement, or go somewhere else where I'm gonna have to get less money. I may win, but I may have to do more work.
Yeah, I don't know. Like I said, I'd rather have D-Law and Parsons. That's kind of pie in the sky. We might get
now. You might get somebody else in the draft later on. That's even better.
Yeah,
you got a little kid that was on Hard Knocks. What was his name? Kamar.
Yeah, he undersized though.
He's undersized, but you got him on the practice squad for a reason.
Yeah.
But no, he's on the roster.
Yeah, he made the roster.
He made the roster. So yeah, you got to build him up somehow.
Yeah,
put some meat on him. Get him right. He seemed like he has some potential.
Yeah, but I don't know if his technique is there to bulk him up. And what I mean is, his main thing is he has speed.
Mm-hmm.
So if you bulk him up, he have less speed, but I don't think he has the technique to go with the bulk.
But he's a work in progress.
He's a work in progress. Yeah.
And then now, I was telling you earlier, Jalen Smith has another linebacker.
Yeah.
That I like.
Okay.
And that's Jabril Cox.
Yeah, same thing Ralph been saying.
I like Jabril Cox.
Yeah.
Is he gonna get an opportunity anytime soon? Probably not.
No.
Probably not.
Not unless we trade.
Or unless some people start getting hurt. You know
Van Der Esch.
But I'm gonna say you got your Wolf Hunter that's used to getting hurt.
Ooh, but
he's been playing pretty decent too.
Well, but he also getting less snaps.
Yeah.
So that just lowers the chance of you getting hurt.
Exactly.
And you're a year older.
Mm-hmm.
Get more injuries. So what I'm saying is I'm hoping you're a year smarter as well.
Yeah.
Meaning, yo, man, you got to chill out. Because you talk about
you can't play full force.
Bro, you talking about him jumping on people
and
jumping on piles and just that dude was just like crazy. I mean, ooh.
Okay, did you remember the play where Sanders for Philadelphia, the running back, got that first big run? Who was playing the Mike linebacker at that point? Jalen Smith.
I feel like I feel like he played the most of the game as the middle linebacker.
Did you see where he was on that play?
Are you talking? Wait, you're not talking about the touchdown. You're not talking about the touchdown.
The first run of the game by Philadelphia when he got 24 yards.
See, you got to tell me stuff like this in a pre-show meeting, so I know what you're talking about.
Okay, 24 yards up the middle. I swear to God, Jalen Smith was right there. This asshole ran to the left. He went into a pile. It was to the wrong gap. Opened up like the Red Sea. But he went straight through.
But you wanna have Connor Williams back.
I don't have his back. He's sorry too. He's sorry. I can't call him Rudy.
Here we go. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, come on.
I called him Rudy.
Rudy Williams. Yeah,
Rudy
come on.
Williams.
All right. Man, look, again, I think we had the conversation. This is why I don't like having conversations before the shows.
Okay.
Because I feel like I said this to you already. So I feel like I'm repeating myself. But guess what? They haven't heard it. The issues that we have had on defense the past few years don't have nothing to do with Jalen Smith.
No, it doesn't.
It don't have nothing to do with Jalen Smith.
No.
And honestly, because our defense been so sorry, he has been probably one of the highlights of our defense. When Van Der Esch was not hurt, Van Der Esch was a highlight. Diggs has been a highlight since he's been on the team the last 2 years. And Jalen Smith, like,
he's only a highlight to me because he has a lot of fucking energy. He does have a lot of energy.
Sideline to sideline, bro.
Yeah, but if you miss tackles,
and he will go and try to get you. Is what I'm saying.
He'll try to go and get you, but he has half the time his ass miss you.
I don't want to say that because most of the time he got the most tackles on the team at the end of the year. You don't get that by missing tackles.
Okay, well, I have some hoes gang tackles. Yo, hey.
I mean, let's look at. We had a bunch of people with 4 tackles. But one with 5. Curse, your boy. Yeah. Curse had 5.
He coming up.
And we all know, we're talking about Anthony Brown here. We all know it's not good when the DB's got a bunch of tackles.
Yeah.
So he had 4, but that's not really great.
And that's it because you're not getting a lot of pressure on the offensive line.
But I mean, this
defensive line. You're not getting a lot of pressure on the defensive line.
But this is solid across the board.
Yeah, it's solid.
I like this. I like what I'm looking at. Jalen Smith 4 tackles, Curse with 5, Parsons with 4, Van Der Esch with 4. I like this. I like that.
Now that Osa number 97. Why
don't you say his last name?
Nah, man, fuck that. I ain't even. Hey, I'm respected by saying Osa.
Odiggy. I can't remember how to. Odiggy.
Man, the big African.
Mm-hmm.
Say that boy. He gonna be nice too.
Yeah,
he gonna be nice too.
Was he the one that snatched Hurts?
Yeah,
just snatched him. At the first glance, and I got a big old TV. I don't miss a whole lot.
Yeah.
At first glance, I thought it was a face mask. It happened so fast.
Yeah.
And I was like, was that his face mask? And they showed that replay. I was just like,
no.
I was like, oh my God.
Went under.
I was like, oh my God.
That's a big boy.
I was like,
quick.
Yeah. And energy.
Him and Armstrong in the position, they pretty nice.
Yeah.
They pretty nice. I like that. You got the middle pretty much solidified. But it's the outside we still need to work on. Like you said, D-Law. Randy Gregory, we need to work on them too. You got Michael Parsons on that one. Now, Michael Parsons did get respect from Lane Johnson last night.
Man, he was holding like him.
He had to.
He had no choice.
He had to.
Or the quarterback would have got hurt. Hurt would have got hurt.
Hurt got hurt.
Yeah.
Yeah. He would have got hurt.
Which a lot of people, so here's the other thing too. A lot of people don't like, so now I'm going to start defending people. Like
okay,
you.
Go ahead.
Like you. I'm going to be more like you.
Okay.
A lot of people get on like the offensive line for holding and things of that nature.
Sometimes you have to.
Oh, you stupid. Oh, why did you do that? Say, man, do you want your quarterback to be hurt?
Yeah, especially the starter.
I don't like Dak. But you know who I like even less?
Cooper Rush.
Right.
Yeah. And don't we have this other quarterback, Will Greer from West Virginia?
And don't forget about Danucci.
Danucci's he's still on the practice squad, ain't he?
Don't forget about Danucci. So I don't like Dak necessarily. I don't think he's gonna take us to the promised land. But guess what? If Tyron Smith got a hold for him not to get killed, then hold.
Take it. Yeah. Take it.
Hold. I mean, grab him by the face mask and hold. Like whatever you got to do to protect the quarterback. We'll get another possession. It's okay. It's not the end of the world.
Yeah.
So I don't. People don't look at the full picture sometimes. It's just another penalty.
Yeah.
Like the stuff that Connor Williams was doing, he wasn't really protecting the quarterback. He was just holding, just hanging on
for dear life. Like, oh, Jesus.
That shouldn't even been called holding because he didn't really.
He wasn't holding him. He was riding.
Anyway, so we got Trayvon Diggs as an impact defensive player because he got the pick 6.
Okay.
And he got a couple tackles. I ain't worried about that. The intensity. The shit talk. He looked like he could be on a grown ass sports podcast.
He sure can.
You get up in your face,
and don't care,
and then back it up.
Yeah,
bro.
And did you see his son on Hard Knocks?
Yeah, the one that he
wanted to see Patrick Mahomes. Yeah, he know who the real quarterback is.
He kept messing up the lines. Yeah,
Dak ain't shit. He said I want to see Patrick Mahomes.
I mean, I want to have a conversation, and it might have to be outside of a review of a game.
Okay.
I want to have a conversation. I want to sit down and look at the rosters.
Okay.
I might can make a case that Dak can't even start for 20 teams. I might can make that case that he can't even start for 20 teams, and it might even be more.
I think what the people don't realize about Dak is a versatile quarterback. He's a locker room friendly person.
Yeah.
Everybody loves him, and he does have good leadership qualities about him.
Okay.
But does it all transform into skills? Because last night, I really thought Dak was scared to run.
Which I can accept that.
Because of injury. I can accept it.
Yeah.
But it was a lot of times he could have took off a red.
How about we do this? Let's get on to the offense.
Okay, go ahead.
The impact offensive player. Then we can talk about Dak some more.
Okay.
We told you so part 2.
Okay.
We had a specific conversation. I believe it was after the Bucs game where CeeDee Lamb had like 100 yards, X amount of catches, touchdown.
As the third option.
As, in my opinion, the third option.
Yeah.
A lot of people will look at him like, nah, he's
a number 2.
He's number 2. Or at least maybe.
Well,
even,
he is a number 2 receiver.
Maybe even.
But he's not Dak's number 2.
Or maybe even the number 1.
Yeah.
Just depending if you don't know what you're looking at.
Yeah.
When it comes to Cooper.
Yeah.
Because Cooper number 1. Let's not get it twisted.
Exactly.
I don't care.
Yeah.
I mean,
he may not be productive, but guess what? He's taking a lot of people off.
Hey, man.
They roll the coverage to him.
That's your number 1.
For a reason.
So what I said was, your second option is Dak's second option is the tight end.
It's the tight end.
It don't matter what tight end.
Yeah.
Just be there. I'm going to check down to you.
Yeah.
Then CeeDee Lamb is your third option. Schultz, man. I like what I saw from Schultz from the offensive side, not from blocking.
Okay. No, bruh.
They
do not have a blocking tight end. They need to get rid of somebody. You got 7 damn receivers.
He looked like
trade to get a blocking receiver, a blocking tight end.
Schultz with that speed and that ability to jump. I thought he was an NBA player out there because he couldn't block nobody.
No, he can't. He missed a block yesterday. He missed one yesterday. I forgot who it was against, but he missed one yesterday.
But the main stat on here, I don't even care about the 2 touchdowns. I had to add a stat in there that I normally wouldn't put. 5 first downs.
Yeah.
Why? Because
Dak was driving that bus.
What? First down.
Yeah.
4-yard pass. Here we go.
Yeah.
But when he started making the moves at the end, so I want to see what Schultz will look like once they start. I don't want to say scheming for him, but once they start talking about him more, defensive coordinator on the other team. Because I don't think he's good enough for you to scheme against. He's not Cooper. But he's not Zeke, right? But the fact that he was able to, basically what I'm saying is the shaking and baking that he did, to get all the extra yardage and all that, was that just because he shocked them because they didn't know he could do that, or was that true skill and he gonna be breaking ankles for the rest of the season?
Or was that the Philadelphia just suck?
Well, but according to you, they can't suck because they in the NFL.
Okay, but as a combined team, you can suck. As a combined team,
okay,
you can suck.
Okay. So anyway, back to Dak.
Okay.
I did have some problems with some stuff Dak did. Here's what I heard them even on the telecast. They praising Dak, right? I see my homies on the social media praising. Look what Dak did. Dak did this. Say, man, you remember that interception, that first interception that Hurts threw?
Yeah,
that your boy got.
Yeah,
Pimp Snooky.
Yeah,
that your boy got. So here's the deal. If you really go back and look at it, that's the same ball he threw to CeeDee Lamb. The same ball Dak threw to CeeDee Lamb is the same ball Jalen Hurts threw. But the difference was the Dallas receivers are usually wide open.
Yeah.
That was the only difference. He was not wide.
That's a 3-man coverage.
So
he threw the CD.
So that was.
And CD said, "Man, I ain't finna get killed for you."
He had to come back. He had to stop and come back because it was short.
Yeah.
It was the same problem with Jalen Hurts' ball. It was short. So it was the same exact ball, except CeeDee Lamb was so wide open. He had the dude chasing. He was able to stop and come back and catch the ball.
Yeah.
So my problem with that is Dax gets all his praise for completing that pass, getting us in the red zone.
Yeah, it was still short.
All those yards. But that was a bad throw.
Mm-hmm. It was.
And with better coverage, it would have been picked off. Just like Jalen Hurts got picked off.
Yeah.
So I'm tired of Dak getting all this praise for his completion percentage when all of his receivers are running wide open. And he doesn't even throw the ball until they're wide open. So first off,
see, that's what probably I saw last night, and I kind of do not like. He holds the ball too long, and he's patting it now. He didn't always pat this ball. I don't know why he's patting it now. He's patting it like it's a booty. He's like, oh, because if you watch, it was a pass he threw to Schultz earlier in the game, or either Schultz or Jordan, going across the middle.
Uh-huh.
Came off the line, he was already wide open, and he patted it, and then waited, and then threw it. If you would have threw it and led him, if you would have threw it where you threw it to at the point when you saw him go open, he would have had yak.
If you didn't hesitate on Lamb, that would have been a touchdown. If you didn't hesitate on that play now luckily on that drive, we still scored.
Okay.
If I'm not mistaken.
Which one you talking about?
The one to Lamb.
Okay.
We still scored if I'm not mistaken. So, okay, fine. We still got a touchdown.
Because that's what they ran it in, I believe, that possession, yeah.
Now, what about the pass over to Zeke, though, where he came up just short? They called it a touchdown. They went and reviewed it and said, nah, that's not a touchdown. We didn't score on that play. I think that's the one where he...
Karma.
Okay, you want to call it karma. But before we get to the karma, he hesitated on that play, too.
Yeah.
You got to throw that ball before your receiver even turns around.
He's thinking too much.
And so he stopped.
I think he's thinking too much.
And then that was just enough time for the defender to come up and guess how many points we got at the end of the day on that drop? Zero. And whose fault was it? It was your fault, Dak. Yeah. Throw the ball.
Throw the ball. I agree with that. I agree. But like I said earlier in the podcast, his accuracy is getting a little bit better.
Yeah.
It's not as bad as it was. I ain't seen nothing behind. I ain't seen a lot behind you.
No, not like normal.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I feel like you've been driving the bus a little more. And here's the deal. I feel like the receivers are even more wide open than last game because we started off with the run game.
Yeah.
So the run game opened up. Our receivers going to get open regardless. But when you start off with the run game and they start stacking the box.
Then you go over the top of it.
Say, man. And with Schultz got a few over the top.
Yeah. That one touchdown he got was over the top.
Right.
He beat both the field.
Right. So that makes it even easier for you to complete a pass.
Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, and overall, Schultz was dominant last night as the offensive line was dominant last night. You got that light in the thunder they have in the backfield right now. Of course, who had more touches? Zeke had more touches, of course. He should get.
Yeah.
He got more yards.
Yeah. And he had more catches. I think he had 3 catches. I think Pollard had 1.
Yeah. So, that's right. It's the pass rush ratio is looking very good.
Look,
the balance of the team, balance of the offense is looking really good.
Here's what's weird about the situation when it comes to Pollard and Elliott. People talking.
Mm-hmm.
I said, well, wait till they start scheming, or how would Pollard fare if they started scheming for him?
Pollard is now a 3-down back. He's not going to be a 3-down back. He possibly could in certain
offensive
schemes. Yeah.
Like the quick stuff that they used to do with Drew Brees down in New Orleans.
Mm-hmm.
Quick, sometimes he'll do a little quick pass even on 3rd down, just a quick, like, I can't even call it a 1-yard pass. It's almost like a handoff.
Yeah.
That kind of stuff where I'm not dropping back for 4 and 5 seconds.
Yeah.
I'm quick. Everything's out quick.
Ball step.
Yeah.
You got it. Yeah.
So the thing that's interesting about this is I think Pollard is becoming on people, being on people's radars now.
Mm-hmm.
He only averaged 5.5 yards. I say only.
Yeah.
That is fantastic. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
I feel like usually his average is a little higher than that because he comes in and get those big plays.
Yeah.
Zeke averaged 5.6. So it's
with 2 touchdowns.
With 2 touchdowns.
Yeah.
Now let me talk about one of those touchdowns.
Mm-hmm.
Pollard would not have scored on that one touchdown.
He wouldn't have drove through there. He's not big enough.
Zeke ran that fool over, dropped him to his knees. We would not have scored on that particular run.
He was the bumper on the bus. He was the bumper on the bus.
Speed bump.
Yep.
Yeah, so Pollard, I don't think Pollard would have scored. Now, maybe they don't call that play, though. Maybe they call a different play.
Yeah.
But I know on that particular play, even though there was a hole, Zeke
said, I don't want that hole. I want to go through him.
Zeke blew him up.
That's how it should be.
Yeah.
So that was good. I like that. Yeah. Amari Cooper didn't really do much this game. He did enough.
So here's
a few possessions, receptions.
So here's the deal. And I didn't know this, but they said he had cracked ribs.
And he said he put a flat jacket on. He kept going.
Right. So it doesn't surprise me that he didn't have a big game.
Yeah.
Like
he was a decoy.
He's a decoy, and especially with us being up for the whole game.
Why do you need him?
He didn't even need to be out there, honestly.
That's why I said earlier, if you get rid of one of those receivers, you got 4 to 5 receivers, 6 receivers. That's good.
But you got to remember, even though Dak is throwing a little bit better, Dak will get you killed.
Yeah, he'll get you killed.
Like CeeDee Lamb, the one interception that he threw against the Bucs, that hit CeeDee Lamb hands, and they're like, no, he should have caught that. No, man.
He was going to get hurt.
He was going to die right there on the field.
He let him.
A fatality. Right there on the field.
Gonna be some Mortal Kombat stuff.
Yes. Yes. So, you know what I'm saying? So no, like
and that's a pass that shouldn't have been thrown in the first place. Anyway.
He should have never threw that ball.
It was three DBs right there.
Should have never threw that ball, and one of the tight ends was wide open right in the middle of the field. So when I say that to say we got to keep him because that could get you hurt.
Okay, you got
Dak will get you hurt.
Who you got? You got Cedric Wilson. You got Noah Brown. Man, I didn't know Noah Brown was still playing for the Cowboys. I didn't know until I saw. I said, "Who's this cat with the little blonde dreads? Who is this?"
Yeah.
But you need a blocking tight end if you want to solidify that run game. Better than what because it's not bad now. It's good, but if you want to solidify it, it could be a lot better.
Yeah, especially in those screens we've been running.
Exactly.
Especially in those screens that be running.
Now Rudy Williams can get out there and block. He can he can pull. He light now. Rudy. he get out there.
No, I agree. I agree 100% with that.
He get out there.
But you can't just put him in situational football because they'll know what's coming.
Yeah.
You got it. So you got to play him, or it won't work. Scheme won't work. So anyway, what else we got on? We talked about the line. Talked about the receivers. Talking about Cooper being hurt. I didn't put him on our injury report because he's still playing.
Yeah.
But now that information is out there, though,
they gonna come.
So
here's the problem with Cooper.
Yeah.
Although he's hurt, he not really. Forget about him if you want to.
Yeah.
He can still shake it down the route.
Yeah.
And he still get open. He'll catch the ball.
Because 80% Cooper still can get open.
Exactly. And most of his catches you see him if he's not trying to get yards on the catch, he going down with the ball anyway.
Yeah.
He gonna catch it, go down, get the yards, keep it going for another day.
Yeah. So I didn't put this in there. Did you see when Parsons got hurt at the end of the game?
And why did he go back out there?
Well, I feel like usually, just generally speaking, when an athlete gets hurt, and if it's not apparently severe, like a broken leg, or all right, go back out there and see how you feel.
The game was over.
I understand that, but usually they will send them back out, and it's like, nah, it's too much. I can't go. Did you think it was a cheap shot?
I would probably need to watch the play again.
Because my thing is, it's one thing for you to use a forearm to block, but that was assault, man. What you talking about?
It's football, baby.
Yeah, but come on.
There's been worse things than that before now. Y'all
I'm just saying,
like this is a soft game. This game ain't soft.
No, I'm not saying it's soft. I'm not saying it's soft, but where you could just elbow people.
You've seen worse. By your Cowboys, who was that that got stepped on his forehead by
from Tennessee? Yeah.
The center.
Yeah, and there was a flag, and there was but there was nothing here.
But the man lives to play another day.
He'll be all right. I only bring that up because of the whole thing with Cooper.
Yeah,
like I wouldn't be surprised if sometime that they would let him catch the ball just to hit him, just to get him out the game.
There's things we don't see already, and they already do a lot of cheap shots now anyway. So it's out there. They gonna do it regardless, because I know I used to go to a lot of high school football games. Kids come up to me, man, I was down on the ground, they was beating me in my balls. Really? What was he trying to do to you, man? Was it looking good to him? Like what? but no, they get in that pile, they abuse you. You don't see it. We don't see it.
Right, yeah.
We don't see it.
Yeah. So anyway, you ready for the next topic?
Yeah, go ahead.
What we got? Okay. All right. Say, man. Hey, man. I want to tell people out there, this is another, I should make this a PSA, right?
Okay.
Don't let the media make you look stupid.
Okay.
And what I mean by that is don't listen to your favorite sports radio show unless it's us.
Okay.
Don't watch your favorite sports TV show on ESPN and just take any little thing they say and just start regurgitating it because it fits some narrative that you're trying to paint. They're talking about Mike McCarthy and his clock management skills or lack thereof, according to them.
Okay.
What do you think about that?
Last week.
Okay.
I'm going to be honest with you.
All right. I don't want you to lie to me.
The Grown Ass Sports Talk Show.
Not what's called, but that's close enough.
Podcast, I'm sorry.
That's close enough.
Hey, we're going to be on TV one of these days.
Okay.
But here's the thing. The last last seconds of the game last week,
Okay.
I was not very happy about the clock management.
Okay.
This week, I watched it and was looking at it. McCarthy was in control of what he wanted to do. He knew exactly what he wanted to do and what he did not want to do. He was talking to the referee, telling him, I ain't for do this, I ain't for do that. The announcers were making it more than what it actually was.
Right.
So that makes me wonder.
Did you see Peyton and Eli? They were going crazy too.
Yeah. But
I had to see that in the replay. I wasn't watching that.
Peyton Manning, I understand. Peyton Manning is a coach on the field. He's always been like that.
Yeah.
He was the coach. He didn't call plays for him. He made a guy at Alabama, the offensive coordinator, who he is now. What's the Brian what's the jackass that left Houston, the head coach?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that asshole. Okay.
Yeah.
Anyway, McCarthy, after seeing this week, he knew exactly what he wanted to do and what he didn't want to do. Last week, I was like, dude, what are you doing? You could have moved the ball a little closer. But when he made excuses last week, that made him look bad.
So at the end of the day, I feel like that's just the media trying to find something to attack you for. If you won the game, what you questioning? Why are you questioning anything that I did?
And this was at the half. This was even
right.
The game.
But I'm talking about the game before, where all the clock management stuff was starting to, boil up. Right.
Yeah.
Why we won the game? Why are you even questioning anything that I did?
Yeah.
Generally speaking, right?
Because that's their job.
Not really, but okay.
Well,
okay. So then that translates to this week, and you got to call a timeout. You got to call a timeout. You're supposed to call a timeout, right? So let's even forget.
It'd be different. They were behind. They weren't behind.
That's true. But even outside of all that, let's look at what was actually happening. No, because nobody's talking about what was actually happening on the field.
Okay.
We ended up getting the ball back before the half. Right?
Yeah.
Where was the ball?
It was
like
in the field.
Like in
10, 20s. Yeah.
10, 15.
Yeah.
So if you would have called those 2 timeouts, how many timeouts you got left?
None.
0, I believe.
Because you lost one on a challenge you lost early.
So now you're on a 15-yard line with 0 timeouts and possibly an additional
1 minute and 30 seconds, if that.
Maybe.
If that.
Maybe
if
that. Maybe. Yeah. I don't even think it's that much.
It was like 40-something seconds when they were talking about that.
Yeah.
It didn't make any sense.
So what exactly are we doing with no timeouts just to try to maybe get 3 points?
And you didn't need them. You was up 20-7.
And no one even bothered all these stats and analysis, all this, big billion-dollar company, Disney, ESPN. I hadn't heard one stat about like the conversion rate on these types of 2-minute drills at the end of halves to get points.
And when you do
how many of them are successful? They nobody's pulling out those numbers. It's all about, well, that's what you're supposed to do right there. And he didn't do it. So he's bad. He has bad clock management skills.
Yeah.
And it's just like, does he really? Again, we won the game.
He knew exactly what he wanted. At that point there, you saw when they had the camera on him on the sideline.
Mm-hmm.
He knew exactly what he wanted to do. He said, okay, why am I going to go for, they getting the ball back anyway. Why am I going to give it an opportunity to either have a turnover down here, give them an extra chance to get some points? Just take a knee, take it on his side. Then we get this bogus ass bullshit speech.
So I think what's happening is very similar to with the Zeke and Pollard thing.
Mm-hmm.
And I hate that this is happening. So instead of these people being quote unquote journalists or whatever you want to call them, these people are in the entertainment business.
They're trying to make a story for themselves and make themselves look better.
They're trying to entertain us so we can. So here's the deal. They are now taking things that are trending on Twitter and putting them into the broadcast. The whole Zeke Pollard thing was trending last week.
Okay.
Guess what they kept bringing up during this game?
Yeah.
They kept trying it.
Yeah.
Oh, look at Pollard. No, Pollard looks, he's faster. He's faster than Zeke. He's more elusive.
He's not out there as much as Zeke. So, yes, he's more fresher.
Yeah. He's this and that. They kept trying to bring up that narrative. Same thing with this clock management thing. They just took it and run with it because that's what's trending.
But look at most NFL teams now. Do they not have a 2-back system?
Yeah.
Yeah. Come on now.
And some of them got like two, like
San Francisco got 3, and all 3 they running
like
backs
Pro Bowl.
hurt.
Some of them got Pro Bowl.
All 3 they running backs hurt. Yeah. They get some more people off the street.
Yeah. And some, like I said, some of them got two backs that been in Pro Bowl.
Yeah.
Like what you talking, So it's like they're just trying to drive these narratives. So like I said, my main point to everybody, don't let the media make you look stupid by taking just because they said it on TV, it must be true or it must be right or it must be valid or whatever you want to say. Now, if you look at what was happening on the field,
it wasn't worth it.
It wasn't worth it.
Yeah.
And here's another thing I saw watching some of the other games that I didn't like. I forget which one it was, but there was a particular game where it was out of hand. Yet the team kept trying to score. That was down by like 3 scores with a minute and a half left. Trying to score so desperately, throwing up heaves, throwing up jump balls. Then receivers start getting hurt.
Yep.
What are you doing? Same thing in this situation. If you go out there and try to force some quick and big hits on the sideline because they're going to try to keep you in bounds.
Exactly.
And you mess around and get hurt.
Pull your meniscus or turn ACL.
Is that worth it to possibly try to get 3 points in a game that you up?
Yeah, exactly. That's not worth it.
And not only up, but it was clear that we were the better team. They had only scored because of the fluke play in the end zone.
And could it be Mike McCarthy thinks like you? That he knows your quarterback is just a bus driver.
Yeah.
So why even put him out there?
So if that can't,
why go out there and have a wreck with a car on Singleton?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
So if that can't throw you to wins, which was shown like that first game,
yeah,
you got big yardage, but we still lost. Why you think he gonna throw us to be able to move down the field in 2 minute offense
just to get a 3 points, if that
maybe. From a field goal kicker that y'all don't even like. Come on.
Oh, man.
Come on.
You bring up the field. Why you talking about Zerline, man? Yeah, he missed the extra point yesterday.
I'm fine with Zerline.
He missed the extra point yesterday.
I got a text from Ruben.
What's up, Ruben?
He said fire the kicker.
Why?
You said you know what I said?
Who else you gonna get?
You already know what I said to him? I said the kicker that won us the game last week and put us on top with 1:25 seconds left in the first game?
Against the Super Bowl champions? Defending champions?
Fire him? No. I don't think I will. Not yet, anyway. Don't get me wrong. As we get later in the season, he keep doing this. Like I'm looking. Let me put it this way.
You watch it.
I'm looking, but
it's kind of hard to compare him to a man in Baltimore that's kicking 66-yard field goals.
Mm-hmm.
No win, no nothing, and he 39-40.
Yeah, we got to compare him with Chris Bonio. No. I'm stupid. It's getting.
Who was that kicker we used to have? Who
was we? I like it.
The Cowboys. I like it. Okay, I am in Dallas. I'm not a fan, but I do watch it.
Okay.
I have to watch what's regionally played on TV. I ain't gonna pay for NFL, direct TV, direct NFL. I ain't pay for the ticket.
Sunday ticket?
No.
You got it.
I got it, but I ain't gonna spend it.
Well,
that's why I still got it. Smart.
Well, can you get it for me?
No.
I thought we went way back.
We do.
Dang. Okay.
You got the podcast.
I know. That's why I need to see all the games. We only talk about one game a week. I could be talking about.
Hey, we talked about basketball for a brief minute.
Yeah. So just another PSA. Anybody who cares about preseason, it starts next week. NBA.
Really? Okay.
Regular season start. I believe Mavs play opening day. So I believe October 26th, I believe, or 21st.
Yeah, I care less about basketball. I watch it.
Oh, come on, man. Luka, boy.
I like watching during the playoffs.
What we even talking about, though? We're talking about clock management. So do you think there's a clock management issue?
No.
As
to see what I saw this week, though.
Especially,
I did believe it last week.
Yeah.
Well, no, that was last week. Yeah. I believed it last week, but not this week.
So I already know the answer to the question, but do you think there's a clock management issue to the point where, people are calling for his job?
No.
I mean, come on.
No.
That's how far this shit is going.
No.
And it's just like, what are y'all talking about?
Y'all won 41-21. What do y'all complain? Yeah, we're here to pick parts of what we saw ourselves. We're not professionals, but we love it.
Yeah.
Just like y'all do.
Yeah.
But a lot of these Cowboy fans, a lot of them, probably were out there and was drunk as a skunk last night. Drunk as a skunk. Probably ain't making it to work today.
Yeah, they probably drunk right now.
Yeah, still hot.
Yeah.
But hey, you got next week. You got Sunday, don't you?
Man, look at that. You look a professional.
Yeah, who we got?
Carolina Panthers. The undefeated
Carolina Panthers.
Carolina Panthers.
Could Dak play for that team and be winning 3-0? Because it's the same quarterback that beat the shit out of y'all last year. Well, no, the year before, I believe.
Well, that's my thing. I don't know if I believe in Sam Darnold.
Mm-hmm.
I know what I don't believe in ever in life is the Jets. So I can't fault any quarterback that goes there and fails. For real.
The closest quarterback they had to doing something since was it Joe Namath?
No, they had what's his face?
That was the only quarterback since him.
Chad Pennington.
No.
What's wrong with Chad Pennington?
You had what's the name?
Who?
They had Mark Sanchez.
No, man, he wasn't doing nothing. They got to the championship games, but it had nothing to do with him.
A hell of a bus driver for the New York City,
yeah, but
New York Transit.
They went and didn't have nothing to do with him though. But as far as like a good quarterback though,
yeah,
it was Chad Pennington.
Yeah. Out of Marshall, yeah.
Yeah, so that was probably their last.
And who did he used to throw to when he was in Marshall? Was that Randy Moss?
Randy Moss?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
Marshall, yeah.
I'm thinking about the Jets. I'm thinking about Keyshawn. I'm thinking about
man, fuck Keyshawn.
Oh, damn. I'm thinking about what's the running back name? Ooh.
Was it Kmart?
Yeah.
Can't remember his first name. I remember Martin last name.
So anyway, why are we talking about the Jets?
Yeah.
Because of Sam Darnold. So here's the deal. Can Dak start for the Panthers instead of Sam Darnold? If you just look at the Sam Darnold's body of work, I would say yes.
Okay.
But again, you look at the fact that it was with the Jets, I can't discount Sam Darnold. He's too young too. If you just look at the age,
the media eats them up in New York.
Yeah. If you just look at the age,
Eli was the last quarterback that could handle the New York media.
Yeah.
They didn't care. You saw what he did last night. He gave the word to Bird.
Yeah.
He said, fuck him.
Yeah. And you see what's going on with the Jets quarterback now.
The same thing Sam Darnold went through.
Trash.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There was nothing around him.
Yeah. So the question is, so when I say Dak might not be able to start for 20 teams, it's not always just because they have a better quarterback.
Okay.
Sam Darnold, you look at his age, you look at Dak's age, you look at the fact that Dak just came off a major injury.
Correct.
You look at the fact that Sam Darnold probably didn't have a fair shake in with the Jets.
Look at the pieces around him.
Yeah.
And around both of them. Yeah. Now, Cowboys have an advantage this week. Are they playing at home or?
We're playing at home.
C-Mac not playing. So y'all lucky on the run.
Christian McCaffrey.
He's not playing.
He's out. Yeah.
He's out. So,
but they defense though.
Well, JC Horn, he got hurt. So
that's true.
That was bruh. That's what the Cowboys wanted to give. If it wasn't going to be Surtain, it should have been JC Horn.
Yeah.
But he got hurt. He's out for the season.
But did I hear the stat that they've only allowed like 10 points all season per game?
I believe so. Yeah.
Well, look, this will be a good test for our offense. Everybody keep talking about how good our offense is, especially with Dak being so fantastic. We'll find out. Against this defense.
We'll see. Against a good defense.
Yeah, we'll find out.
Yes, Tampa Bay has a good defense. Their secondary is trash right now.
Tampa Bay.
They have a hell of a front line and linebackers.
Tampa Bay had a good defense.
They still got the outside perimeter is bad right now.
But what I'm saying is the defense that we played week one was not the same defense that
Super Bowl. No,
Super Bowl. And I'm not saying different players. Yeah. Some of them players were different, but I'm just saying it wasn't to that level. They weren't on that level.
Not yet.
Yeah.
It's coming. It's coming.
It's coming. It'll get there. I think so. Especially if they bringing in help, veteran help. But
everybody's getting the injury bug right now too. A lot of teams are catching the injury bug right now.
Yeah. So basically, what I'm saying is, I don't think first game of the season against the Super Bowl champion defense, I don't feel like that was the test we needed, because I just don't feel like, I mean, the first game of the season always weird, especially when it's literally the first game of the season. Like those games are always weird. So I think this would be the first test against a really good defense. We'll really see how our offense is doing.
Okay.
I should have texted Ralph and got his pick.
Well,
who knows? Maybe.
Well, you already know who the hell he gonna pick.
I don't know.
Is he not a Cowboy nut rider?
more than me, but he's not your average Cowboy fan.
He's truthful.
Yeah, the ones that Stephen A. Smith don't like, he's not them.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna say this. My pick for this, I see the Cowboys winning this game. It's gonna be a close one, but it can't be no stupid shit. I really believe that.
I think if we can get pressure, like we've been getting pressure, that Sam Darnold not just out there slicing people up.
Yeah. You're going to have Diggs. Diggs going to be on Robbie Anderson for the game.
He playing better than he did for the Jets.
That's not saying much.
Not saying much, but I still think if you get some pressure on him, it was the same thing with Jalen Hurts.
Change the scenery.
You get a little pressure on him, he's going to start just throwing up some balls that are easy pickings. So, but see Cooper, here's the deal. We were talking about Cooper, but hurt is hurt, regardless of decoy.
Yeah.
If they got a good defense, we're gonna need all hands on deck.
Yeah.
And if he's not 100%, then that could cause issues. Now, consider we got a quarterback who only throw to people who are wide open.
Okay, but you got look at this. What offensive formation was more effective for the Cowboys when they had Pollard and Zeke in the game? That was very effective.
Yeah.
Pollard has great heads. I will give him that.
Yeah. I'm gonna go with the Cowboys, but I think it's gonna be close.
Yeah, it's gonna be close. As I said, I'll give it to the Cowboys. It's gonna be close.
So here's the difference. At least we got Cooper. At least he's out there.
Yeah.
They don't got Christian McCaffrey at all. And for a while there, especially over the past couple of years, he's been their offense.
And he's gone.
He's gone.
Now, going back to Cooper real quick.
Okay.
That last touchdown pass he threw to Cedric Wilson, or he had to roll out to the right. But he was looking at Cooper. The play was designed for Cooper.
Mm-hmm.
If Cooper's hurt, why the hell are you trying to go to him? And you had one-on-one on the right side.
Maybe the defense changed up. Maybe they realized they weren't targeting.
They did roll that safety to the left.
Yeah,
they did roll the safety.
Yeah, maybe because you got to remember Cooper been getting double teamed.
Yeah.
So
but it was bunched up over there on the right side, on the left side anyway.
Yeah. So
it was wide open on the right.
All I can say is that the play where two people was wide open? Yeah.
It was CeeDee Lamb
but that also goes to what I was saying earlier about that he don't go through his progressions.
Well, but they were the end of the progression. They were actually the end. They were the first two progressions.
No, but what I'm saying is you had two or three people bunched up on the left side of the field. None of them were open.
That shouldn't even be the first. That shouldn't even be the first option. The first option should be to the right.
Right, but it was the first option because that's what the play was designed to do.
Exactly.
So that was driving the bus.
So that could have been a bad play called by our offensive coordinator.
Or just want to execute it properly.
At that potential.
Or just want to execute it properly. Yeah. Maybe somebody ran the wrong way. That's why they were so bunched up. But my thing is, at no point on that play was anybody on the left side open.
Yeah, nobody.
But you still, you're not open. But I'm supposed to throw it over here. Hold on. I'm not going to look anywhere else, even though there's CeeDee Lamb right there wide open.
I'm looking. I'm not even, because my head is literally turned this way.
Yep.
They're over here. I'm not even looking at them.
Right. So then they go through their second move to try to get open. Oh, they all run into each other. Oh, you still not open. Now I got to scramble. Oh, I got to look. Oh, there's somebody open over here.
They both open. He said, "Which one I throw to?"
Same, man.
Yeah, but I give it to the Cowboys.
So I text Ralph.
It may be down with the Zerline.
Yeah. Let me put it this way: if Zerline have a Buccaneers game, we lose.
But if you have a Chargers game, you win.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what I'm calling.
What Ralph say?
He ain't hit me back yet.
Okay, Ralph sleep.
So
that's okay.
That's okay.
We still love you, Ralph.
Yeah, I'm assuming that he would pick the Cowboys.
I believe he would too.
Even though their defense is being super stingy and they are undefeated.
Yeah.
But we 2-1.
Yeah.
We ain't that far off from them.
No, 3-0. They got.
It's not.
Hey, they played the Jets.
The Jet.
South Lake Carroll could play the Jets.
South Lake
and
Carroll.
beat that ass.
What's wrong with you, man? Anyway, man, we got our picks in. We talked about next week. Sunday game, noon time. I don't know where Ralph will be. I think he will be home.
Okay.
But everybody look out for the next episode, maybe coming that Monday after the game.
Okay.
Because with the game being on so early, that gives us time to do our thing.
Prep work, all that good stuff.
Yeah. So let me get to this screen here. So first, I want to thank Jason for filling in, stepping in. This is your first podcast ever in life.
First podcast ever.
In life. How you like it? It's okay?
Pretty good. It's pretty good. Pretty cool.
Yeah, it's not bad. Everyone else watching, I mean, we at the hour and 25 mark. We went long, but we got a new host. So, whatever.
No. Guest, not host. I ain't the host.
Co-host. Guest co-host.
Okay, guest co-host.
All right.
Cool.
Look, you got to be a host if you're coming up with new names for Connor Williams. You can't just be the guest. You can't let guests coming up. Okay. So anyway, you got me off track. I don't remember what the damn saying. What is it? Anyway, if you're watching at this point, if you can hear my voice right now, you don't watch all the way up through all the shenanigans, go ahead and subscribe to the channel, AVersion TV, where we put all of the podcasts out there. Go ahead and like the video and hit the notification bell. That's important.
Bing.
So when we post new videos, you get a notification. Do you get notifications?
I get it all the time.
And you just bling, it just pops up and it's right there and you can just click on it. And so
y'all start watching.
Y'all make sure y'all do that. Help me out. To help y'all out if y'all really want to keep up with what we're doing. Again, shout out to Ralph. Hope you be back next week. And what's this right here? What's this?
Empty seat.
With a microphone and camera. So say, man,
if y'all like what y'all saw, hey, I might be here a little bit more, or we could always have another guest.
I'm just saying.
Another guest host.
I'm just saying.
Hey.
Rudy Williams. So anyway, with that being said, we out.
All right. Peace, people.